Hello, my name is Mark Koshwitz. I'd like to welcome you to Shoreline Music Monthly, a show where we're going to bring you some of the best talent the Shoreline has to offer performing their original musical compositions. If you are a musician and would like to appear on here, drop us a line at shorelinemusicmonthly@gmail.com. We're also going to try to keep you in the loop on some of the music-based charity happenings, nonprofit organizations. If you're running an event that has music at least as a component, please drop us a line as well, shorelinemusicmonthly@gmail.com. I'm very happy to be here, the first episode ever, with Clinton resident and Americana singer-songwriter Frank Nerkowski. Welcome, Frank.
Hello, Mark.
Glad to have you on the show.
I'm honored to be here.
Excellent. I'm honored to have you. I introduced you as an Americana singer-songwriter. Is a term that hasn't been around for that long, probably the 90s, maybe. Not entirely sure if everyone understands maybe what that is. How would you categorize the style of music you play?
I didn't study for that question.
I apologize.
Every time that I'm asked that, that's a hard question to answer. I think that Americana encompasses a lot of different styles of music. I think in some ways it's almost easier to say what it's not. It's not pop music, I don't believe. It's not heavy metal. It's not jazz or blues. They have their own genres. Mm-hmm. But going back to the Americana, I hear Americana bands that are everything from bluegrass to folk to elements of country and rock and roll.
A little jelly roll of musical styles and distinctly American.
Yep.
Every time that we cross paths, it seems you have written a new song. And what's the creative process like for you? Some folks I know, it kind of comes in one piece. Some build the melody and then maybe work lyrics to it. What's your approach?
I almost never write the lyrics to a song first. Most of my songs, I've probably written the lyrics and the music in tandem at the same time. A lot of my songs come from having an idea of a story that I want to tell, or some experience that I want to share, even if it's not my own. And I find that the music can really help guide the direction of the song. And some of the songs, actually, I'll write the music first, and I'll find that the music will bring some feelings out and may that give me some ideas of what lyrics should be on top of that chord arrangement.
Very nice. I also understand that you're, I guess, in the studio now getting some of that down, which is exciting.
I am. I'm very excited about that. I picked out 10 songs, and I've got some musicians working on them now, and hopefully be recording that CD very soon.
Very nice. What do you think the odds are we might be able to hear a little of that?
I think the odds are very good of that.
Excellent. Well, then let's get to it.
All right.
Shape I'm in. Everybody says I'm looking thin. I don't smoke or drink no more. So how did I end up on the floor? There's people stopping by just to say hello, telling me things I already know. I really want to listen 'cause my life's a bore. Ever since I wound up on the floor, I got a good life, nothing's wrong. I'm just having trouble hanging on, and I don't want to leave the house no more. I'd rather just lay here on the floor, and I don't want to stand up anymore. doctor says he thinks I should take a little pill, but the side effects might make me ill. I don't know what I wanna do that for, when I could just lay here on the floor. I don't know why this is happening now, 'cause when I had everything figured out, I was moving up and life slammed the door and left me lying here on the floor. I got a good life, nothing's wrong, I'm just having trouble hanging on, and I don't want to leave the house no more. I'd rather just lay here on the floor, and I don't want to stand up anymore. I got a good life, nothing's wrong, I'm just having trouble hanging on, and I don't want to leave the house no more. I'd rather just lay here on the floor, and I don't want to stand up anymore. I might hold my head a little low, just expressions I can't show. They're all right with me. Sometimes I shuffle when I walk, I find it's difficult to talk to people who don't believe in what I see. And I'm still me, I'm still me, and I'm trying to make you see. These walls, they built me too damn high. I bust right through, but I'm too tired of trying to make everybody see that I'm still me. Strangers only stare and scoff. It's my world too, but they're put off when they get a dose of my reality. And their criticism cuts like knives, it can be found in their own lives. They would only turn their face around. And I'm still me, I'm still me, and I'm trying to make you see. These walls they built are too damn high. I bust right through, but I'm too tired from trying to make everybody see that I'm still me. They wanna drown my thoughts away, paralyze and make me stay, but I transform so that I can be free. And it's a blow to realize they are right, but so am I, and I will choose a world that's right for me. I'm still me, I'm still me, and I'm trying to make you see that these walls they built are too damn high. I bust right through, but I'm too tired from trying to make everybody see that I'm still me, I'm still me, and I'm trying to make you see that these walls they built are too damn high. I bust right through, but I'm too tired from trying to make everybody see I'm still me. I'm still me. I'm still me. I'm still me.
That was fantastic. That was, really enjoyed that. I see you brought the lovely Laura Funk down here to sing a little harmonies with you.
Yes, I did. I was very glad that she wanted to be a part of this.
Very nice. Now, will we hear some of Laura's singing on the album?
Yes, we will. I've asked Laura to record with me on the CD, and she agreed, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Very nice. I'm looking forward to it just a little more now, even. Anybody else local rounding out the players, or
Actually, the approach I wanted to take with this CD was to invite some of the musicians that I've been playing these songs with live when we play out at the open mics and some of the shows that we do. So there's actually quite a few, maybe a little too many to mention.
All
so
right,
you might
we
have
don't
to
want
wait
to
for
leave
the
anyone
CD.
out.
No, I wouldn't want to leave anyone out.
Excellent. Now, you know my fascination with oddball instrumentation.
Yes, it's
We've
pretty
actually
famous.
we've actually played weird instrument open mics together a couple times. So I'm well aware you play the banjo, which in some areas of the country wouldn't be considered an odd instrument, but is a little odd in Clinton. Maybe less so lately, but we're gonna get a little banjo on the.
I think so. There's some room for that, and I really wouldn't want to leave it out.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, well, I'm going to take that opportunity to mention a little segment. We're going to have a recurring segment on the show called Cabinet of Curiosities, where I'm going to look at some oddballs, I guess, in the musical world. The first up is going to be a look at the history of the ukulin. So I'm going to give you now Cabinet of Curiosities. Hello, my name is Mark Koschwitz, and this is Cabinet of Curiosities, a show where we're going to take a look at some of the less than mainstream instruments that have reared their heads over the years. First up is the ukulin. Bit of a shady past, embroiled in some controversy, and awkward as hell to play. So there's that. All right, the ukulin was patented in 1926 to a Paul Richter of Massachusetts. It was assigned to the Oscar Schmidt Company, well known for making zithers at the time and actually still in existence today. There was a little bit of controversy, which being the ukulin no one really cared about, but there was a patent for a nearly identical instrument applied for a year or two prior to Mr. Richter's patent, and it was granted approximately a year after Mr. Richter's patent was granted. Was this bureaucratic bungling? Perhaps something darker. All right, so why don't we get into what a ukulin actually is? Besides incredibly frustrating to tune and keep in tune, it is a 32-string corded zither. 16 of them are set up in 4 sets of 4 in chords. The other 16 are the melody notes designed to be bowed between these hoops. You have access to a single string. The 4 chords that you have available to you are C, G, D, and typically F, but this one has been retuned, set into E minor. If you know your G, C, D, E minor songs, there's quite a few of them, so that allows you to play along with those. The bowing end is somewhat awkward, and doing both at the same time is quite honestly similar to trying to pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time. So the idea is, and I've seen it done many ways in the lap, set up this way, set up the long way in front of the person who then bows from above. I'm most comfortable playing it in this manner. I think being left-handed probably is why you need just maybe a little more touch on the bow hand than you do on the strumming. I do have one piece that I have put together, which I'm going to play a clip of. It has a little help on the tone with a little reverb. It's multi-tracked, so I didn't have to try and do all the pieces at once. But I hope you like it. It'll be cutting in at some point. So let's talk a little bit about the shady past I alluded to earlier. These were made in New Jersey, and they were actually sold door to door. The Fuller Brush guy, vacuum guys, whatever, same idea. They would show up on your porch with one. The salesman, of course, would know how to play. He would stress how you didn't need to read music. The paper sheet music that comes with it is actually numbered. The chords are numbered 1 through 4, and then all the melody notes are numbered 1 through 16. So you didn't need to know how to read music. You just follow the numbers. They would make it sound very easy. The salesman would have an inflated price on the instrument itself. Typically in the sound hole, you could still find them with their $35 price tag, which in the late 20s, early 30s, into the 40s was quite a lot of money. They were never meant to sell for that price. You could get a good deal. Now, quite often the way that the salesman was able to get the sale was the time installment plan, whereby you would pay the deposit, which of course would include the salesman's commission info, and then you would get a payment book, and Factory New Jersey would then bill you on a time installment plan. That was fine until you realized, again, how frustratingly awkward this instrument actually is. Stopped playing and, well, subsequently stopped sending money. But the salesman at that point did not really care. He had gotten his money. So, now the history of the ukulin comes to a screeching halt in 1964 when newly appointed Oscar Schmidt president Glenn Peterson found out about what he called the salesman's unethical behavior in ripping off their customers. He immediately stopped production of the ukulin, shut down the factory, and the ukulin has not been made by Oscar Schmidt since. And that is all I have on the ukulin. There's way more out there. Google it. And remember, if you can coax a sound out of something, you could probably play it. All right, that was probably more than you'll ever want to know about the ukulin. I'm back here with Frank Nerkowski, and since this show is primarily about the music, I think that it would probably be a good idea maybe we fit in another song.
I would love to.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
She drinks her martinis, smokes Marlboro Lights. Some days she eats nothing at all. She lost her mind when they turned off her lights, stole her pension, repoed her car. Now she's too mad to die, she's too mad to die. Her liver's gone plastic, she's never dry. Nicotine drips from the living room light. It just makes her stronger, 'cause she's too mad to die. He worked in the foundry for all of his life. One thumb and 6 fingers are gone. He's been torn up inside like he swallowed a knife since the foundry packed up and moved on. Now he's too mad to die, he's too mad to die. His heart's barely beating and he's blind in both eyes. Called him a goner 6 times in his life. But nothing will kill him, 'cause he's too mad to die. It's been 20 years since they got divorced. She's long since found a new wife. He wound up bitter and homeless support, feeling quite sick of this life. Now he's too mad to die, he's too mad to die. He feeds off his fury, 'cause it keeps him alive. He sleeps in a dumpster and sips on his ride. He shouldn't be here, but he's too mad to die. They're all too mad to die, they're all too mad to die. They're burning inside, but it keeps them alive. Some of life's curveballs can lengthen your life. 'Cause when you're real pissed, you are too mad to die.
And once again, a stellar job.
Thank you very much, Mark.
I'd like to take a moment. Musicians such as Frank and Laura are always involved in charitable endeavors, it seems. I'd like to highlight one in particular that is be the 7th year for it. It benefits the Shoreline Soup Kitchen. It will be November 29th, 8 p.m. Tickets are $20, $30, and $40. It's based on what you feel you can give. So please, 100% of the proceeds go to the Shoreline Soup Kitchen. So if you have the 40, drop it. It's always a wonderful evening of music, and these folks are very talented. You will not leave disappointed. Please consider attending this and giving as much as you can to help out those that perhaps can't help themselves. That's all I've got for tonight. This was the first endeavor. I'd like to thank Frank Nerkowski for joining me, and Laura Funk. And don't forget, you'll be able to watch this show on the website as well at VSCTV. And please remember that you are the local in the local music scene. Go out and catch a show, please. Now, if I could talk Frank into it, perhaps he and the lovely Laura Funk can roll us on out of here.
I think we got something for you.
All right, beautiful. Thanks again.
Well, I'm high and I'm low, I let her go. Well, I'm high and I'm low, I let her go. But she'll come back to me, and in due time she will see that I'm right for her, and then she won't say no. She said no when I asked her for her hand. She said no when I asked her for her hand. And since she went away, I'm spending every day feeling like a measure of a man. I gave her everything a woman needs. And I gave her everything a woman needs. So as she went away, just nods at me all day. So I'll drink my bottle down when my heart beats. I'm high